To begin wrapping a basic perm, you're going to start with sectioning into 9 sections. The sections do not need to be any wider than the rod size across. You will begin by finding the middle of the eye on your right and left side. Doesn't really matter which side you start with, but if we start with our left side or her right side, we would get right in the middle of her eye and start our parting. We're going to part it from front all the way to the nape. We'll do another parting on the same, just like that, just from the other eye. So from the front all the way to the nape. So you will end up with a mohawk section. You want to make sure you put your comb down, never remove it from the scalp all the way till you get to the back section. As long as you don't pick your comb up, you'll have a straight part. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So this allows us to have from the front all the way to the back sectioned off into one section. Okay, from there we're going to go and make our 3 sections in the middle. So you should have a section here on the top, in the middle, and at the bottom. To do that, you're going to go, when you reach the top of the head, you're going to go and connect your right and left section straight across on the top of the head. Keeping the comb on the scalp, never pulling it up, will give you a straight part. Once you get that squared section, you're going to twist it up and you're going to clip it off with a butterfly clip. Okay, so that gives you your first section. Now we're going to go into a section right here in the middle. So we're going to, again, connect the lines that we made for our mohawk straight across in the middle section. Twist and clip with a butterfly clip. And then we're going to do our last middle mohawk section, twist and clip. So now we have 1, 2, 3 of our 9 sections made. To get our next 2 sections, we're going to go straight off the part we already have at the top, straight down to the ear. So you find your line you just made and go straight down to the ear. Pull it apart, twist it up. Okay, you're going to repeat this on the other side. Straight down to the ear, part it off, and twist it up. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our 9 sections. So we need to get the remaining 4. So to get the remaining 4, we'll go and we will find the line that we made right here, and we'll go straight from it over to the ear. We'll repeat that on both sides. Now we have 7 of our 9 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're going to take the remaining hair here, twist up and clip. And the hair here, twist and clip. Now we have all 9 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, after we get our section, now we're going to go into wrapping. Okay guys, so everything I said in the classroom is going to come reel right here, okay? So we're just working with section 1 and 2. On this mannequin, like I said, it was labeled wrong, it's 5 and 8. So if you go by this mannequin, anybody that takes it to their station, 5 and 8. Okay, so you're going to take this first section down right here, section number 1, and pull it towards you, okay? Now you want to make sure it's good and wet. Okay. Alright, so now I've got my section, now I'm going to my what? What am I about to get? My, what is it? What was it? Subsection. Alright, so I'm going to take my roller, or rod, and I'm going to put it down like this, okay? So that section does not need to be any wider than the end of that roller, okay? So you really will only have to do that 1 or 2 times and you'll get the hang of it and you won't have to use your rod. Alright, so I take my end of my rat tail comb. It's very important that these lines are straight. So, if you'll take that comb and put it against the scalp and put your finger to where you're going. Don't ever let up off the scalp and go straight to that finger. Pinch it and pull. You'll have a straight line, okay? If it is not straight, then it's because you let up off the scalp. So now I come over here with everybody else because you're going to be asking me what to do. You're trying to get ahead. I know. Okay. So, I'm pulling it up smooth. Okay? And remember, well, let's put her head straight so you can see how I'm over-directing it a little bit forward. Don't over-direct it like this or you're going to have it, it'll dip up by the time you get done. And when you have that dip up, and I'll show you because some of y'all will do this, that dip up that I'm talking about will be straight and the rest of it will be curly when you get done with it. So, you want to just barely over-direct it, okay? So when you get it to this point, you can lay your comb down. And if you want to, it's easier if you'll take a towel or something and wet it so you can wet your fingers so you can grab these perm papers because they stick together. Okay, so when you got it like this, pull it tight, squeeze it together, and put this perm paper right here, okay? Everybody got this? Alright, you're going to take your thumb and hold it on there like that so you can switch hands. Alright, so now I'm switching hands. So I'm going to hold it like this. Right, there's my top bun, there's the meat of the hamburger, if you want to call it that. Alright, and then I'm putting the next bun on. So I'm sandwiching them together, okay? And then I am squirting it, okay, with water. That water helps you to be able to see through it, make sure everything's straight. Okay, so you're going to pull up so that you know that those ends are straight. This is where you are going to see if your haircut's good or not, that you did. Because if you have long pieces, you're going to know your haircut y'all did was not great. Okay, so now we're going to put the roller right there. Okay, everything is still smooth and flat. That's still flat, and we're going to start rolling. And you're going to roll, roll, roll straight down. Now I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have my little rubber thing. I'm going to pull over. Don't pull under, pull over this way and clamp it, okay? And once you clamp it, you need to grab the rubber band, pull it forward a little bit, and twist the roller. That's going to keep it real snug, okay? Now, when we actually go, after we have the whole head roll, it's time to put the solution on, we're going to loosen these up. But the other rods getting put in there will tighten them up so you don't need them that tight. If you put them that tight and actually do the chemical, you'll have broken off pieces, okay? This is just to get you going so you know what you're doing, okay? So then we're going to get our next subsection. Okay. Now if you remember, just like with roller sets, if you will link to know that you got it over directed enough, if this part of the hair is touching that top roller, the one in front, then you're good, okay? So get it smooth. I'm leaning it up a little bit where it's touching down there at the bottom. Squeeze it together. Use your thumb to hold it. Switch hands. Okay, get your other paper. So I've sandwiched it in, sprayed, and now I'm going up straight. Okay, now let me go ahead and show y'all. A fish hook end would be if you took this right here and you, say you did get it straight in there like that, but you go to roll it and you do like this. And you just wad it, wad it on there. This has happened, right? I wouldn't be saying this. Wad it on there like this, just to get it going, and then you roll it down. Those ends that you just wadded, or those ends I'm talking about, that's gonna be, have to be cut off, okay? So, that's why you want everything smooth. So one more time. Smooth, lay your comb down, squeeze it together, hold it with your thumb so you can get both of them on. Okay, you're spraying it, we're going up to the top. Alright. All this is smooth, all the way to the end. Route all the way to the scalp. Pull the rubber band over and twist, okay? And that just makes them sturdy. Now when I look at yours, if it's like this, for instance, you'll know you don't have it snug and tight enough. Like if it's like this, and if I can take your mannequin head and it flops around like this, no good, okay? Alright, so to get that tight, you're pulling that rubber band around and you're twisting, okay? So now when you move it, it's not going anywhere, right? So all that makes sense to y'all now, what we do in the classroom? Is it kind of coming together? Alright, so at this point, do y'all have any questions that y'all need answered before you can go any further? You are good, okay? So I just want you to do that section 1. When you get to section 2 down here at the bottom, it becomes a little bit easier. Let me go ahead and show you that in case you get that far. So let's pretend I've already done all this and I'm going to section 2. By the time I get to section 2, because the mannequin is, you know, you're on down at your level and you're not having to raise your arms up high, you're going to do the same thing. It's just, it's going to be easier on you. It's not going to feel awkward because watch what I do with these papers. I'm combing it straight. Before I had it up like this. Well, now I can come straight up in the head, even with my chest, and put it underneath here and hold it. It's just easier to hold when you get to this point, okay? You're doing the same thing, you just got it held where you can see everything. So you're pulling it out. And again, you're just going to go straight into the head and I'll lock it down, okay? Like that, and you're going to keep going, okay? So you're just moving that, your arms come down instead of up. Does that make sense? And it will when you get to that section. Alright, so if we're good, y'all go ahead and start, and if you need me, get a number, because, again, I'm only one person, and I'll get to you as quick